Good evening, Chair Arrejo and members of the Planning Commission. The city has received a tentative parcel map PC 24-300-02 and special use permit PC 24-500-04 for the property located at 2360 Sturgis Road. The application was submitted by James Leff. The request is to subdivide an existing developed property of approximately 3.2 acres for industrial condominium purposes. The property contains three existing industrial buildings with a total of 49,667 square feet approximately. The subdivision proposes to create 22 industrial lots matching the existing tenant spaces and will create the ability for each tenant space within the industrial building to be sold, while creating a common area for access, parking, and landscaping. The submitted special use permit is required for the industrial condominium subdivision and will supersede any previously approved entitlements. The special use permit will include minor site improvements, including the relocation of compact parking spaces and the replacement of the existing sidewalk and driveway approach along Sturgis Road. As seen on your screen, the Sturgis Business Park is situated to the southwest corner of Sturgis Road and Calendaria Road. The existing property contains three industrial buildings. Access to the property is divided via three driveways, one along Sturgis Road and two along Calendaria Road. Parking is located along Sturgis Road and adjacent to the westerly property line. Loading areas are in between the buildings. Existing addresses for the buildings are 2360, 2362, and 2364 Sturgis Road. The photo as seen on top of your screen shows the existing building located adjacent to Sturgis Road, looking southeast of the property. The property of the bottom of your screen shows the existing building located adjacent to the southerly property line facing Calendaria Road, looking northwest of the property. The property's general plan land use designation is industrial light, as seen on the left map, and the zoning designation is in the light manufacturing, as seen on the right map. The surrounding zoning designations and uses to the south, east, and west are zone light manufacturing and contains offices, wholesales, and manufacturing businesses. To the north across Sturgis Road is a wholesale building in the light manufacturing zone. The project site was previously approved in 1998 under Development Design Review PC 88-06 and included the construction of three single-story buildings with a total of 49,666 square feet approximately. The existing units range between 1,502 and 2,095 square feet with a total of 22 industrial units. A total of 131 parking spaces were provided. The proposed tentative subdivision parcel map will create a condominium units with the ability for each tenant space within the industrial buildings to be sold, while creating a lot and a mechanism for maintenance of common areas. The access, driveways, parking, landscaping, and other development standards as approved with the DDR entitlement will be superseded by Planning and Zoning Permit number 24-500-04. As seen on your screen, the tentative parcel map shows the existing buildings highlighted in blue. As shown on your screen, the proposed condominium units are delineated in red with a total of 22 condominium units. Building A will provide 6 units, Building B 8 units, and Building C 8 units. Lot 1 of the proposed subdivision is a common space lot and contain all the parking, driveway, landscaping, loading areas, and common walkways as delineated in the blue, which will be shared. The existing driveways along Sturgis Road, as shown on the top right corner of the map, is proposed to be enhanced to comply with the accessibility requirements and a 40-foot driveway road as required by code. In accordance with the Oxnard City Code, the industrial complex is required to provide 117 parking spaces for industrial manufacturing uses, in which a total of 128 parking spaces will be provided. The project will provide a surplus of 11 parking spaces for all existing and proposed uses. Therefore, the project is in compliance with code. The special use permit application includes some special key conditions of approval, which are shown as follows. All conditions of approval for tentative parcel map shall apply to the special use permit. Special use permit is subject to the approval of a tentative parcel map. The project shall provide motorcycle parking in accordance with code. Existing landscaping must be refurbished, reinstated, and consistent with the original development design review approval. The tentative parcel map key conditions are as follows. The tentative parcel map is subject to the approval of the special use permit. The property owners association is to maintain the common areas and shall provide covenants and conditions and restrictions to the city. Parcel map process and site improvement shall be processed concurrently and submitted for recordation to the city. The proposed project is categorical exempt in accordance with Section 15301 existing facilities of the CEQA guidelines. Therefore, staff has determined that there is no substantial evidence that the project will have a significant effect on the environment and recommends that a notice of exemption is to be filed. The project is not in a general plan designated neighborhood. Therefore, the project was not required to be presented at a community workshop. Staff has not received any public comments regarding to the project. Staff recommendations for the proposed project is to find the project to be categorical exempt from the environmental review pursuant to the CEQA guidelines and to adopt a resolution recommending that the City Council approve planning and zoning permit number 24-300-02 for a tentative parcel map subject to certain findings and conditions, and to adopt a resolution planning and zoning permit number 24-500-04 for a special use permit subject to certain findings and conditions. And this concludes staff's presentation.